Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a feeding video where we're feeding over 25 spiders and scorpions. So we're just going to get straight into it. We'll start off with our smallest first. So we're feeding mealworms and crickets today. So we've got two really small slings here. We've got a Holofelli longer piece and we've got an OBT. Now, I don't think that either of these will eat as they're really small. They're about one centimetre. So we're just going to give them a slight water because it's been a while. This sling here is running around a little bit. But there's nothing necessarily to show you guys. As you can see, it's very, very small. The OBT could probably do with an upgrade soon. He's probably 2 centimetres now. I don't know if you can see him that well, but he's just at the bottom of the sling pot, running around now. We'll give him a bit of water, but he had a feed. With my slings, I feed them quite a lot less than I would with the rest. I feed my slings 2 or 3 times monthly, where I feed at the rest of them once a month, or once every week. Okay, up next we've got a Chilobrachys species Ken Kraken, who we're going to give a feed to. Do you want to come close? So I'm not going to water this species as I like it a little bit more dry, but we are going to offer them like a medium-sized mealworm now. There's a high chance he'll take it, so we're just going to drop it there. And we'll see what will happen. He seems to be ignoring it. He's on the other side of the hole, so we're going to drop it on. If he attacks it, we'll take it. Nah, he seems to be refusing the mealworm, just because he's a small sling. If they don't take it immediately, I sort of remove it quite quick. So, onto our actual feeders now. These guys are much more. These guys feed much more. Like here, we've got a H poultry piece, which is our golden blue-legged baboon. A very good feeder. Always has some nice webs. So let's give this one a pretty big worm. I reckon they'll take it. If we can put it closer. And that one was a bit bigger than I thought it was. So. He's definitely touching it. Yeah, he's got it. He's going to come out of it now, probably. And there it is. A very good sized grown. As you can see, sort of hanging onto it. He got good. Does it say it well? Beautiful spider. No, not dilly-dallying, we're on to the next. Now, I'm not too sure if this girl is going to feed. This is a sub-adult Sialengis. It's just a love heart, but she's made a very nice sort of maze of webs. We're not going to give her any water. Not now, as we're just feeding for the moment. But she's made a pretty large array of webbing, so we're just going to, we might try and get a bit more active mealworm than that. Like that one. I'll remove that one. I don't think she'll take it. No. She fed pretty recently. I always find with certain species of mine, I sort of remember what they're like. Like I know some of them will always eat, some of them will never eat, and it's perfectly okay. I did feed them about 3 or 4 days ago anyway, because I was away for a while and they weren't fed as much as I normally would during that time. They were fed about halfway through, but I do like to keep mine really plump. So next we've got a T. pruvinens, which is the velvet green tarantula. We're going to offer up a nice big mealworm, which is taken very well there. Did you see? Beautiful. Really excited to see this one grow. Okay, we've almost done all of our smallest. Next up, we've got a Nandu species. I can't remember which this is. I think Nandu. I can't remember. This is the Brazilian bronze. That's all I know. I'll have to look up its scientific name. But let's see if they'll take a nice mealworm or two. we will water down a bit here. Doesn't look like they're going to take a mealworm. Oh, we'll take one away and we'll try again. Oh. Let's give them a more active one, see if they're interested. Kind of seems to me that they might take it. But this is a pretty decent sized tarantula, maybe 4 centimeters. Yeah, about 4 maybe 3 to 4 centimeters. So it's touching the. I don't think that they're going to take it, so we're going to remove it. They're in this pot pretty temporary, just because it was spare. Alright then, we'll move on to some other small feeders. Now this scorpion here is the Israeli desert blonde. I highly doubt that it'll feed. I found that she'll only eat off of small crickets, but we'll try her with a mealworm. But she also likes to run around, this one, so that's fun. I mean, this is a little setup here going really now. She does settle in really nicely. She just likes to run around. That's just in her tendency. So she's off. Brilliant. So she'll be under the enclosure here. Well, good thing I brought a little catch cup around, kind of anticipating that she'll be doing this. So yeah. This is a sub-adult, really beautiful. I quite like the look of it. It's very nice. I do like scorpions. I'm hoping to get some more in the future. I really like the small ones. They're very pretty. Camera lady shaking her head saying not pretty. Ah, disagree. Okay. Next up, we're still staying with our small theme. We're gonna feed Chilobrachys huani, the Asian fawn. This one likes to bolt really fast, as I can see it running around as I've just opened up the lid. I'll try and see if we can get it to come for the worm. Doesn't seem to be interested. I don't think that he's gonna feed today. Well, I will leave the mealworm in with him, because I do find that with him specifically, he doesn't take it immediately and then goes for it later. Next up, another Chilobrachys species. I have quite a few. This is the Disculus, the Vietnam blue. I always find it challenging to figure out where this spider is in here. I used to try and remove the lid, but I've had more success plopping in a mealworm and letting him run out and find it. So I don't know if you'll see if he'll come out. We'll wait maybe 35-40 seconds. We like to get an extra wriggly one that will try and like lure him out, because he can feel it all on the webs. Doesn't look too successful as of now. There's his actual entrance to the hole, so we might just drop it onto that. Okay, we're not looking to have too much success, but that's okay. He did eat very recently, in all fairness. Pause the video, please. Alright, we've got the Elsasmar's tarantula, who has just molted, everyone. I saw the web immediately, the molting web, and this is its molt. That's brilliant. So he's gone quite a bit bigger. This must have happened, you know, yesterday, I would have thought. So that's brilliant news. Well, we'll leave them alone, and in about 7 days' time, we'll try and feed them. So that's really good news. Very happy with that. Right, let's plop that away. So that's all of our small species done. We do have one more scorpion species, but I already know that they're not going to feed because, again, they only like the crickets. So we're just going to plop them away. And we're going to start on the better half of the video with our larger crickets and mealworms feeding up our better sized individual spiders. So first we're going to do a Panthobetus platyoma, possibly my favourite in the whole collection and one of my favourite spiders for sure. This is a pretty big specimen now, and very gorgeous. I wouldn't be too disappointed if this came to be a mature male because I love the coloration. I'm going to offer them a cricket, I think, a pretty decent sized cricket. If we can just grab, oh, missed. Oh, it's been a while since I've tried to grab a cricket. There, good feed. Always a good feed. Always good feeding with Panthobetus species. But look at its beautiful colours. Definitely the favourite in the collection. It's got quite a cute little setup as well that I designed. Pretty proud of it. Okay. Next is the orange baboon tarantula. Now, this is a very large juvenile. I always find it hard to see, and I can see a mealworm that it is rejected. So we're not going to bother her. I always find that this one, she pretends that she's not there up until the last minute, and then she bolts out all of a sudden. I've had her on the ceiling, I've had her under the bed, and all sorts of nightmares have occurred. So we will just fully leave her alone. Now we're just going to free up some space to bring over some of the big ones. Right. Here we have in the same genus as the OBT, this is the Laguardi, the Fort Hall baboon. Oh, medically significant. Buried its water bowl as it's made itself a sort of cave, which I think looks awesome if you just come and show the camera. We're not going to bother with a cricket, we're going to do a mealworm for this one. I think the way that it's webbed and the way it's got its little ditch is truly beautiful. So we're going to plop the mealworm there a little bit more like there, see if he'll take it from the movement. While he figures that out, we'll grab the next one up and ready. This is the T. trunculatus, Indian Old World. Very fossorial, but the webbing is phenomenal. I think it's so beautiful. Let's feed him a little, maybe you'll like that. Ah, and that one's gone for it as well. At the same time, they collected their food at the same time. So he's got a mealworm mid-transition. And he's got just an ordinary mealworm. Okay. That's gone pretty perfectly. Now next up, Grammostola poultry, one of my favourites, definitely camera lady's favourite. Let's try and feed them a little mealworm. And we'll give them a pretty decently sized one. Oh, that's probably too big, that one. We'll try smaller. Let's hunt for a little small one. That one's much more to size. There you go, taken immediately. Get rid of that. Okay, next up, just to have a bit of fun, we're going to feed our largest tarantula. This is our male, confirmed male, Vitalis chromatus. I do not know his true size. Let's have a look. I would have thought he's massive. Yeah, he's about 15 centimetres large at the moment. So he's almost fully grown. He's massive, he's intimidating, he's gorgeous. There, let's see if we can bring him out for the food today. So there we go. Now this is a truly fascinatingly large. I cannot wait to pair my male and female. It's going to be very interesting and very exciting. Oh, we've just had a cricket escape. Oh no, don't run away. It's this cricket's fault. So we'll just plop the cricket in. Wow. Always such a good feed. I love this species so much. Can't wait to show the female, but he has recently molted and the female hasn't yet to molt. So he is looking massive and spectacular. I'm going to offer him one more because these are quite small, so he'll take 2. And he is so gorgeous. I mean, as you can see, to compare to my hand, he is 15 centimetres at a rough estimation. He probably is a little bit bigger. What a joy to have in the collection. They look quite similar to the next species that we're going to be feeding, which is our Agen, the Brazilian white-knee. Now these are all juveniles. They're decently sized. They're not as big as that. Of course, we're going to give all of these guys crickets, I think. He always has a brilliant feeding response. Now, that cricket is upside down, so it's stopped moving. But I feel like he'll still know that it's there, especially if I sort of just dropped a bit of water onto it and he grabbed it. Beautiful spider. Let's keep moving on, shall we? Don't run. A gem in everyone's collection, the LP, Lacidora Power Barney. Coming out already. She's dragged her water dish into her cave, so that's annoying. I'll see if I can get her to come out. Nope. I just spooked her to run the opposite direction. Let's grab a decent sized cricket. Oh. Right. Now, it could be... Oh, I don't think she's going to like that. She might run out and bolt. That's annoying. I wonder why. No, she's turned around and grabbed it. There she is. Oh no, she's let it go. That's my mistake. She'll re-get that in a second. Don't show me the bottom. There. Beautiful, beautiful, large tarantula. Now what she's doing there is quite interesting. She sticked her bum up at me. She kind of did it then before I closed the door. She's sort of putting her bum in the sky so that if she needed to flick her hairs, they'd be straight up into your face. And that's their like sort of intimidation type tactic. Now next up, Nanjucha-Trepepi. Gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Now he's got a good feeding response. Oh. Be good if I could actually catch the cricket. I'm going to give him 2 because these ones are small. Literally jumps to get it. I've always had that with him. I bet if I offered him a 3rd, which I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to, he'll jump for it. No, he didn't jump back. The cricket got into an awkward gap, so he's gone under. I saw that he was going to eat it, so I'm pretty confident the cricket's over here. 2 of the crickets are over here, actually. He must have let go of one, so we'll retry that, shall we? Oh, interestingly enough, I can see the fang marks here of where he had it before, so if I just drop it on, he'll eat them all eventually. Probably shouldn't have tried to do 3 at a time because he got overwhelmed, but as you can see going under the... He's clearly happy to be chasing after them, so I'm sure he'll eat them eventually. Next up, another one of my favourites, the H. gigas, the Cameroon red baboon. He's going to molt any day. Now you can sort of see by its massive fat and black abdomen, he is just desperate to molt, but we'll give him a cricket just in case. Oh, that's probably a big one. He probably won't take it. I'm not going to think that he would. Maybe we'll offer him a much smaller one. Now, these species are awesome because his caves and the way he operates them are fascinating, I think. Sorry, I can't see it. Stand on it. Oh, camera lady. Keep an eye on the spider, don't let it run. Let it go. Right there. Alright, got it. Oh, no, he's not happy. He's not hungry. That's no worries. We'll simply just remove them. He's not showing any sort of aggressive nature, so, I mean, pretty happy to remove them. Yeah, he's also, I mean, if I give him a slight blow, you can... I'm really interested at the size of that abdomen. I think he's ready to explode, basically. So that's going to be fun to see him molt. I mean, he's on the surface, which he normally isn't, so possibly he's ready to molt. Okay, next up, Tillicatl varganes. Gorgeous, gorgeous species with a lot of springtails. This this guy is so big that he rolls this around in his spare time. I've seen him do it. So, if camera lady can just get this. Oh, flipped it the wrong way around. I hate doing that. Come on. That's the same one from earlier. That was a bit bruised. Okay. I think my cricket just walked itself to its death. I heard the spider grab it. Okay, we've got a few more left. We've got curly hair, which is pretty traditional for everyone, and this is the true form curly hair, who likes to go on a run by the looks of it. My catch cup isn't big enough for that. Right, what we'll do is we'll oh, he's still going, is he? We'll give him a second, I suppose, just to run. He's not going anywhere. Oh, he is actually. He's going absolutely somewhere. He's beautiful, as you can see. Very gorgeous. Not necessarily sure what his plan is. If I can convince him to sort of. There we go. Well, makes it an interesting video, I suppose. Did you record the whole thing? Nice one. Wondering why he done that. Guess he's not hungry. We're not going to feed this spider. I feel like that's twice in a row that he's done that now. Well, they've done that. But I've just looked. I don't know. I see no implications to why the spider's done that. But again, I feel like almost in every video a spider runs, you just stay calm. You get used to it. Right, we've got the other Vitalis chromatus, the female. As you can see, she's not quite at that male's titanic size yet, but she is pretty gorgeous and pretty large. I mean, if we're thinking the male was possibly 15, she looks more like, probably when she stretched out, 11, I would have thought. Okay, right. I don't know if we're going to offer, yeah, we'll offer her a cricket. Oh, dropped on her head. We'll give her 2. I like to give these nuts 2 because the crickets are small. We'll give her some water later. Oh, she's having a bit of a struggle there. Right, 2 more feedings. This is not a tarantula, this is our vinegaroon, our giant vinegaroon. Pretty lovely specimen. We like to give this guy crickets more than mealworms anyway, that's for sure. I've never really seen him take to a mealworm, but the crickets he can grab much better with his pincers. Right, we're running low on crickets now. Right, I'm saving that one for the end. Right, there we go, he's grabbed. And we're tracking another one for him to find later, but the one that I dropped immediately was sort of like suffering, it was dying. So I'm rather happy that he fed on that. Okay. Now we have a Brachypelma bomi, my first spider in that collection. So let's get a nice zoom up on this gorgeous species. Okay, let come to record. Oh, climbing up the glass. What looks to be a pretty dark abdomen, which is weird because they did a back-to-back bolts and it kind of looks like she's ready to go again. And a brilliant takedown. I have a feeling she looks like Prima already. I mean, she's probably 8 centimeters big when she's fully stretched out. That's really gorgeous. So we do have one more, but we're not going to feed them. It's another scorpion. I find that my scorpions feed a lot less. But anyway, you know, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. That was an interesting little run around with our curly hair. It's just a quick video to show you guys just some feeding and a longer feeding clips, alright? Thank you for watching.